We're going back to our top story this hour. We are getting some information by way of Kurdish government sources that the 46 Indian nurses who are in Mosul could be released by ISIS. That release is expected in an hour or so, is what we are being told.
Right, and this is the first, in a sense, first confirmation coming in from a source other than the nurses who spoke to us. So this is certainly a significant development. Indian nurses expected to be dropped at the Erbil airport. Amrita Tripathi joining in with more details on this. Amrita, this is the first, as we said, sort of confirmation coming in apart from the nurses. And what's significant, Amrita, is that it's tying in with what the nurses told Neetu as well.
That's right, and that certainly is a positive development as we continue to wait for an official confirmation from the Indian side. It does seem that journalists on the ground who are in touch with CNI have been able to confirm from their sources in the Kurdish government that they're awaiting the arrival of the nurses there from Tikrit via Mosul in about a half an hour to an hour. So they will be able to fly out, we believe, from Erbil International Airport at the earliest.
Amrita, do stay on with us. Girish Menon joining us on the phone line. He's an Indian journalist based in Kurdistan. Mr. Menon, can you get a confirmation for us on that piece of news that we are breaking, that Indian nurses are expected at Erbil in about an hour or so?
The information which I can give you is that they will be reaching Erbil airport within next 1 hour. And we are also expecting them to reach the Erbil airport, and as soon as they reach, we will give you further information on that one.
All right, thanks Mr. Menon for that. But could you also help us understand whether your sources are also confirming that this has been communicated to representatives of the Indian government as well? Is that something you can confirm vis-a-vis your sources?
Sorry, can you come again?
What I was asking Mr. Menon is whether your sources can confirm, as they have confirmed to you, that this information or this development has also been conveyed to the Indian government?
Yes, the confirmation which we are getting is from the Nurses Association in Kurdistan. Okay, and they are able to get in touch with them. So this is the information. This is why we are able to give you the information so solid. So we are expecting to meet the nurses in next 1 hour, and we will be waiting in the airport.
Mr. Menon, have you spoken to any Indian government representative there? Are they aware of this development as well?
See, in the Erbil government, not Erbil government, actually Erbil authorities, they are actually working 24/7 really hard, because there are a lot of displaced people who are being came from Mosul and all that. And regarding this issue, I think the UN maybe the UN or Peshmerga will be dealing directly. Okay, this, regarding this one, the confirmation I can give you only after half an hour. Okay, just let us get the update on this matter, and then we will confirm it.
Okay, and Mr. Menon, a question coming in from Amrita, who's also tracking developments. Are they? Would you be able to confirm to us whether they are flying in or whether they are being driven to Erbil?
Pardon?
Are they flying into Erbil or are they being driven? Could you confirm, just so we get an idea of how much time it could take?
Actually, they will be bringing those. They will be bringing the nurses by road only, because from Mosul. Actually, the thing is, like in Mosul, the people who are in Mosul, they are not able to contact with the Kurdistan people or in any other part of the world, because all the mobile connectivity, electricity, and everything is done. So they are not able to get in touch with them. And also, there is one more thing, is that they have asked them to close down, shut off the mobile phones and all that by the nurses, all the nurses. So that's
Mr. Sir, you're saying that all nurses have been asked to shut off their mobile phones, but the contact that Neetu, our correspondent, had with them did seem to suggest that the ISIL has agreed to release them and at least get them to a place from where they can be taken to the Erbil airport. You're saying they will arrive there in the next 1 hour. Do we have any confirmation as to how these nurses, I'm assuming that all of them do want to come back to India, that's the whole idea. How do they get from Erbil to India? Is there a special government flight that will take off? Is there a special flight that the Indian government will be sending? Or will they just take a private airline and fly into India?
No, there will be no. I don't think that they will be sending any special flights and all that. But definitely, I think maybe they would have arranged. Today there is one Qatar Airways flight which is flying by 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Means the Kurdish time 1 o'clock. Maybe it may be the flight which they have been planned to take these nurses back to India. Because Indian there is no flight directly. There is no flight which is flying directly from Erbil to India back. Only we have to Turkey, and so Turkey there is a direct flight, and then next day is only to Dubai. So it's only like we'll be getting the connected flight. There is no Air India flights. There is no Air India flights from Erbil.
I'd just like to ask you, Mr. Menon, once again, whether your sources also told you that they had communicated the same to any member of the Indian government or any representative of the Indian government there in Iraq.
Can you come again, please?
I was essentially asking you, Mr. Menon, whether your sources in the Kurdish government have confirmed the same as they did to you to any member or any Indian representative there who could perhaps then begin the process or begin strategizing as to what should happen after they reach Erbil.
No, actually we don't have any further information on that matter. Because I think only the information which we have is that they will be reaching here within 1 hour, and they have made some travel arrangements, I think. Okay, we are in touch with the Nurses Association, and even we will be there waiting in the Erbil airport also. So further we get information, we will be updating you on this matter.
And Mr. Menon, they are well, they are safe and well?
There is also one more thing, is like yesterday they have released 31 Turkish truck drivers. They have been held hostage for last 1 month, and the information which they were also giving to us is that the people have treated them very well. They have not harmed them at all. So that means they are not in the mind to harm the expat community or to other people who are not related to PM Maliki. So that means I hope our sisters will be safe and they will be reaching back India soon. So please don't, no need to worry on that matter.
So Mr. Menon, you are essentially telling us that we can safely assume, because your sources are telling you that all these nurses are safe. This will be a big reassurance for their families who are waiting for them back home.
Yes, that is true. Actually, at present they have 40 Turkish consulate members. They are held captive, and balance everything which people they have held hostage, they have been released. And they all the people, everybody's well healthy. They have not harmed them, and so that means our sisters will also be safe, and they will be reaching there soon. Okay, unharmed.
Sir, as you know, as we are slightly reassured with the fate of these 46 nurses, the fact is that your government sources, Kurdish government sources, now seem to be confirming that the ISIS is actually releasing them, is going to get them to a place where they can travel to the Erbil airport, which is in Kurdistan, a safe zone. Do we know the fate of the 40 Indian construction workers from Punjab who were also being held by the ISIS in Mosul? Do we know what's happened to them?
See, actually the Mosul, the situation is not like Tikrit. The Mosul is already it's a war zone. Tikrit is the war is going on, but still it's almost near to the Baghdad, and Indian embassy officials were able to get in touch with them. But Mosul situation is like Mosul has been totally damaged, and the Indian workers maybe I think they will be still. There is, I told you before, there is no electricity, there is no mobile connectivity, and so these people are not able to get in touch with the outside world. So that may be the basic situation. I think they will be safe. Those guys will be safe, and basically they are laborers also. So mostly they would have been gone hiding somewhere. That should be the reason why we are not getting any update on the laborers, the 40. But the thing which we can give them back is give the family back. The information which we can give the family back is that they will be safe. Please don't worry on that matter.
All right.
They will be healthy. Okay.
All right. Mr. Menon, thank you very much for getting us all those details. For all those who are watching this broadcast, this is something that we can now confirm for you by way of Kurdish government sources, that the 46 Indian nurses under ISIS custody will be released. In fact, they will be reaching Erbil airport in the next 1 hour or so. This is the Kurd capital, considered a safe zone. Hopefully, they'll be